In the news tonight, Top Cop says Boscom's allegations against senior police officers unfounded.
The influence that can be had from the general populace is that this man is a sergeant and he must know what he's saying. And it's important for us as we go forward to regain that trust based on perception out there. And this is necessary.
And allegations made by Boscom are serious and should rock the boat, retired assistant commissioners say.
Rock the boat, let the chips fall where they may, all for the benefit.
But I suspect, let's be real. Let's be real. I suspect that you have lots of people, politicians, police officers, and members of the society, don't want the boat to be rocked.
An investigation by the Police Force's Office of Professional Responsibility into Sergeant Dion Boscom for the breach of the Force's Code of Conduct is completed and is now before the Director of Public Prosecutions, according to the Police Commissioner acting Clifton Hicken. Sergeant Boscom, a detective in the force, made several sweeping allegations of attempts by senior police officers to derail the investigation into the March 2021 murder of biker Ricardo Fagundes.
Mr. Commissioner, going back to Mr. Boscom and this entire situation now, and I'm coming back to why the need to come before the media. There was an accident recently where someone was hit down, a fatal accident involving a particular member of a particular family. And we saw the police force rush to put out video surveillance. Now again, there's that particular family being named in this. And we see the police force for the first time in about 3 years, by my count, coming before the media to deal with this situation. Is the police force being forced to come out and defend some of these cases because of its particular cozy relationship with some members of the business community?
Gordon, I'm not going to speak with previous commissioners.
These all happened after February.
No, you don't need to. You're my friend, and I won't change, Gordon. Come on, I'm not like that.
We had a press conference.
But outside of the press conference that we had, we didn't rush the press conference. You're a journalist. You know when this incident occurred. Today is Wednesday, and so rush means 24 hours after. We didn't rush anything. Gordon, that's a sergeant, and the influence that can be had from the general populace is that this man is a sergeant and he must know what he's saying. And it's important for us as we go forward to regain that trust based on perception out there. And this is necessary. I was saying at the helm of the force, I'm transforming this force into a more contemporary police force where we open and we can deal with members of the public one-on-one. And so there is no rush or there is no influence over this. This is generally, and you know me, this is generally my style of policing. And this will continue to prevail. I made a press statement that Boscom going to the media and using these profanities publicly, other than the allegations that were made against senior ranks, that is unbecoming as a police. There's a process, disciplinary process, to deal with such a behavior. And so, for that process to commence, we await the findings or the legal advice of the DPP. But I can tell you, there's a process that must be followed before any police rank can be dismissed from the force. And so it has nothing to do with my perception, or it has nothing to do with what I feel. If the process is followed and he's not found guilty, so shall it be. If the process is followed and he's guilty, so shall it be, Gordon.
Hicken said too that it is unfortunate that Sergeant Boscom's unfounded allegations have publicly involved senior members of the Guyana Police Force and other persons. Boscom in his claims implicated businessman Azuddin Mohammed and bodyguard Mark Richmond in the murder of Fagundes.
Mr. Boscom's claims are absurd, ridiculous, and at the same time hilarious. I've had colleagues from other Caribbean territories who called me and asked me to borrow that device that we have, whereby you can go to a scene, a crime scene, and input the number for a suspect, and automatically the number comes up. Let me state clearly that the Guyana Police Force does not have any device to identify criminals at the crime scene, as was falsely peddled by BOSCOM. Further, the Guyana Police Force technical officer, we have one technical officer, has denied these claims by BOSCOM, as he maintains that BOSCOM was never at the crime scene with him. Therefore, BOSCOM is not being honest once again in this regard and is manufacturing false or concocted information out of malice.
Since the allegations have been made, Mohammed, Richmond, and Caesar, through the law firm Punai and Punai, denied the claims made by the policeman. They have also threatened to file multi-million-dollar lawsuits if BOSCOM does not apologize within 7 days, and that he should say that his claims are false.
You don't leave anything to chance. Every day you click it, lock it, and mask up. Now press, rub, and wash with Sterling Super Soap. Our antibacterial formula eliminates 99.9% of all germs and bacteria. Clean and moisturize your hands with 4 refreshing and rejuvenating fragrances. Get super clean with Sterling Super Soap.
Washi. Hi people. Washing made so easy since I found Washi. Washing me use wash me clothes and I can say Washi soap powder wash clothes so nice. Washi soap powder leave your clothes color bright. Washi soap powder leave me clothes smelling nice, of course. So give thanks to Washi soap powder for doing my laundry right. Keep my clothes color bright. Have my clothes smelling nice for sure. I could not ask for more. Comes in lemon and original. It is a washing machine in a pack. Washi soap powder wash clothes so nice. Washi soap powder leave your clothes color bright. Washi soap powder have my clothes smelling nice, of course.
Distributors located in the Stabrook Market.
Laughter is the best medicine to relieve some of your stress. Cigars and Cognac, Eco Bar and Lounge presents Comedy Tuesdays this and every Tuesday, featuring Chow Pao, Mark Edwards and others. If that's not enough, come sing your heart's content at our Karaoke Wednesdays. Every Wednesday is a song-filled Wednesday with lots of prizes to be won. Or enjoy our Cocktail Thursdays, the Cigars and Cognac way, with over a dozen mixtures to choose from. Buy one cocktail and get the other one free, with entertainment provided by Gully Ras. Don't waste another Friday night. Kickstart your weekend at Cigars and Cognac, Champagne City. Bottle special all night on Moet and Bel Air Rosé, as top DJs entertain the house to keep the vibes pumping as the champagne flows. This and every Friday, Champagne City. Come enjoy the vibes at your favorite entertainment spot. Laugh, have a beer, enjoy mouth-watering cutters at Cigars and Cognac. For reservations, call 678-479-2.
Running late and can't wait to the gate? We got you. The Guyana Public Service Cooperative Credit Union Limited has introduced a fast and easier way to make payments to your accounts through the GT&T mobile money services. Here's how. Click on the MMG app. Under Services, select Pay Bills. When you are there, look for the Financial Institution option. Once that is done, select Guyana Public Service Cooperative Credit Union Limited to pay your loan or make payments to your savings. Payments to the credit union made easier. GPS CCU, the credit union you can bank on.
Retired Assistant Commissioner of Police Posto says he would not be surprised if Sergeant Dion Boscombe is dismissed from the Guyana Police Force. Speaking during his online Facebook program Speaking Out Exposing Corruption, SLO and retired Assistant Police Commissioner Clinton Conway feels that the allegations made by Boscombe should be taken seriously and rock the boat.
You know, we need to take these things very seriously, Paul. Seriously. Rock the boat. Let the chips fall where they may. All for the benefit.
But I suspect, let's be real. Let's be real. I suspect that you have lots of people, politicians, police officers, and members of the society, don't want the boat to be rocked. They don't want forces to come forward and talk this nasty, stink, and dirty story. They don't want that. So they now are going to, as they have been doing, attack Sergeant Boscombe. They're attacking his credibility in the media. The commissioner more or less implying that he broke some code of conduct. And I would not be surprised if they unlawfully decide to remove him from the force very shortly. I would not be surprised because we have seen in the Quindon Bacchus case where there's nothing now like presumption of innocence. There's nothing now about rule of law. They just arbitrarily can try to dismiss and to leave him, as they would say, to the mercies of Tiberius.
Yeah.
Because he actually implied that. He said that when he gave the thing the night, the reason why he was doing, because information came to him that, well, I can't remember the exact term he used, in other words, they're going to kill you. And when that is done, then the narrative will be, well, you see, you get tied up with drug people and was some drug deal gone wrong, and that is why you get robbed out. So I am saying all of these organizations now should come out and make the voice heard, because if you're talking about corruption and if you're talking about wanting to fix the force, I am saying this should be an inflection point.
Boscombe has alleged that a senior police officer accepted a multi-million-dollar bribe from a city businessman to duck the investigation into the murder of Ricardo Fagundes, called Paper Shorts. Attorney at law Nigel Hughes, who's representing Boscombe, has written to President Ali requesting protection for his client.
Pro Media Professional Live Streaming Service. Experience the difference when it's live. Pro Media provides you a complete range of live and demand streaming solutions, no matter what your special event may be. Weddings, funerals, concerts, press conferences, conventions, seminars, workshops, meetings, religious events, and more. For more information, call 669-5376 or 609-5264. Experience the difference when it's live.
With 70% ethyl alcohol, Mighty Foam Hand Sanitizer eliminates 99.99% of all germs and even moisturizes in the process, leaving your skin clean and hydrated. Mighty Foam Hand Sanitizer. How do you stay clean?
Rhonda Roberts, a female gold miner, is crying foul after being repeatedly bullied off her mining property by a large-scale miner. The property is located at Oku in Region 7. Roberts says while she is off her land, playing by the rules and allowing the GGMC to do its work, the miner is raiding the land and making millions of dollars.
I'm out here today I am seeking justice with all that is happening to me. I feel victimized, bullied, with GGMC acting what's supposed to be a body that's supposed to represent miners, but they're not. They're just representing a few of the miners. Well, it's a big miner, and over the years, that's how GGMC operates. But I never knew that I would have been one of the women that would have fallen to this now, because over the years, I've been hearing women would say, oh, or people would be saying, small miners, oh, GGMC take away my land, GGMC. And I was like, this actually happens, and today I'm standing here because it's happening to me. And I never knew that this would have happened to me, and this is where I'm at right now.
She posited that she took the matter to the court and obtained a ruling in her favor. but has since moved to the appeal court for further clarity in the matter. The woman said currently her property has been taken over by armed security personnel, allegedly attached to the large-scale miner. She is alleging that a meeting with the GGMC commissioner was not helpful.
Yeah, 20th of July, my husband and I went to meet Mr. Dennison at the minister's office. We didn't see the minister, we saw one Mr. Rajkumar that was present in the meeting, and my husband and I. Mr. Dennison said to me that I should go take pride out of my face and go meet Bash and see if I get a little more money. That was his words before I sign over the property. So I said, so if I don't, he said, well, you will have to do it willingly or forcibly. So it didn't sit well with me, and then he said to me that I said to him, but Mr. Dennison, I paid for a mining block like a couple of weeks ago after the court ruling. He turned and said to me, oh, you should go and ask Bash for your money. He wouldn't have a problem giving you back your money. That's for the one block that I would have paid for 6 years and I received the mining permit. I find it very disturbing as a commissioner. Would say something like that to me as a woman. Mine is like, you're negotiating for me, you're negotiating for the big miner. That's how I see it. Yes, presently as we hear, my husband just got 2 videos again that someone sent that they're presently mining. And all the time. Since the court ruling, they have intensified their security on the premises, on the land. They're having people mining. After the court ruling, I would have paid for my mining block. I applied for my renewal of my mining permit, of which it was granted to me after the court ruling 2 weeks after. So I don't know where this is coming from. Now you're telling me after that I have to sign my property over, or you'll be doing it with or without me.
Former minister within the Ministry of Natural Resources, Simona Brooms, was out on the picket line to lend support to Roberts and her husband, and she feels that GGMC is allowing the miner to exploit Roberts.
The court did not recognize or could not have recognized. Now, for the years this matter is in court, and GGMC is allowing the miner to exploit on this property by moving the minerals. So this is a normal trick. So by the time the court and everything is finished, all the gold is out for the property. Because remember, when you work this place, it is done. And so with them giving such support of injustice, I think this is ridiculous. That is why today I walk with this card, because I know it used to be GGMC, and I turn it to be Guyana Gold Mining Corruption. We got to change the C. Not cooperation anymore. This is corruption. How can you jump the gun and after the court hearing, while they're there, to say to her, verbally first, and in writing, that they will go ahead and transfer the property into Bash's name? The question I beg, Bash ever apply for this place? For you to get a mining property, there's a process. It's not to give you like a gift. You got to apply, you got to put your application, they got vetting period, and then it's going to become a prospecting license where you're going to apply for it for. And then till after 3 years or so, I want to get that part clear. Then before you got to go back to them and convert into a mining license before you can conduct mining. So how is it in a letter that you will see that the commission is writing Mistress Roberts to say that we are going to go ahead to give this property to Bash?
Brooms said bullyism within the sector has to stop and wants to see the mining regulations be enforced. For these and other stories, do visit us at our website www.rdproductiongy.com.